past 8:30. Everyone's gone. I can still hear people in the rooms downstairs, but I already had my breakfast and then pack up for another day. Oh, still wet from yesterday, but we still got clouds. All right, another day. Oh, well, my body is feeling the tiredness of back-to-back 29-kilometer days. I want to push myself a little bit. I want to see if I can pull 30-kilometer days. My backpack is probably still under 20 pounds. If I ever want to do things like the Appalachian Trail, I got to figure out how to walk 30 kilometers, probably with food, water, all that, like 25 pounds. So I've been out here for 6 weeks. I'd like to see if I can pull 30-kilometer days consistently. So, see how it works out. Just talking about the old body. If I do go do any of the Triple Crown hikes, it'll probably be in like 20 years. I'll be old. At least I could look back on this and say, hey, you know, I did 30 kilometers consistently. One thing is my shoes are breaking down. I know that because I didn't get a single blister until like the 720 kilometer mark. You know, 2 days before arriving in Santiago, there's a blister. I noticed it just like in a shower, basically. It's like, oh, look at that. A little irritation is actually something. And yeah, they do talk about how the shoes on long distance hikes, they last 500 miles. And here we are. You know, I got a blister at 720, and yeah, the shoes are breaking down. So I'm pushing them to see if I can make them last for the entire 1,000 kilometers. See how it goes. It hasn't really, you know, that blister, I put a patch on it and stayed on there a few days. Of course, I had a day off in Santiago. After my first day on this hike, Finisterre, I ripped it off. It was basically ripped off already. So, see how it works out. Well, in a year like this year, I would love to know which albergues are open in Muxia and which ones in Finisterre. But there's just, I mean, things aren't open, including the Pilgrim Information Center. So, what do you do? Okay, I'm here. This is the division point. One of them says Muxia, one of them says Finisterre. Finisterre is 29.6 and Muxia is 26.5. Oh. So, the plan is to go to Muxia and over, and I'll come right back here. Hopefully it'll take me 3 days. So, my decision to go to Muxia. A couple of days ago when I started out, the first thought was to go to Finisterre and then go to Muxia. But you know, it seems like everyone who's doing both goes to Muxia first. And then they go to Finisterre, and that's kind of the end of their journey. They'll take a bus back to Santiago. I'm not planning that in either case. I'm going to walk the whole thing all the way back to Santiago. But, you know, everyone's going to Muxia. And I'm a little tired of one downfall of all the time off we took is I always lost everybody. And it'd be nice to see some familiar faces up to Muxia and then down to Finisterre, right? So, yeah, I'm going to keep up with people and I'm going to go the same way they go just for once. And I'll enjoy it. Well, it is currently a nicer day than it was yesterday. You can see over there exactly the direction I'm walking that there's rain. So, I don't know. Hopefully get some nice views today, but yeah, not super hopeful. Nice and clear. Look at that. That's got to be the next 7-8 kilometers laid out at least. 7-8, God, it's hard to even tell anymore. 15. Off we go. towns. A couple more kilometers to a place called Dumbria. I'm in the province of Dumbria, but that'll be the town. And another one of these very curious looking burned out or half built or abandoned or God knows what. Very cool. There's one big arrow. And they've got all sorts of little stuff here too. Artistic project. Proyecto artístico. Cool. Oh, random pooch love. Hey buddy. You're just an old guy, aren't you? You just want some nice little cuddles. Not even tail wagging, just, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Something new I've learned in the last week is, give a friendly dog some pats, but don't let it follow you. Because they will get lost. They will follow pilgrims and get lost and become like hopelessly lost, right? If they don't have like recall back to their home. So I had that happen on the way in Assyria, but that dog had actually followed someone else already away from its home. So I was trying to lead it back. But even then I wasn't aware not to let dogs follow you away from their home. So don't do her. Give her a few pats, and then if they start following you, shoo them away. That is a pretty big one. Apparently one of the biggest ones. I think it's on my route today. It's one of the biggest ones out there. It's huge. Oh, very nice little church over there. Seen so many flowers in Spain. This is kind of a different color though. I always appreciate them, right? Spain is just beautiful with stuff like that. Really cool. Oh, here's some more. I always appreciate public art. Yeah. Oh, I hadn't even already noticed this. Must be blind. Mushrooms have got to be the most random thing. I'll just find a big patch. Everything looks exactly the same, except for in one little spot, you got all these mushrooms. Look at them all. And after that, there's probably nothing for 20 kilometers. I've never seen a sign like this. For that matter, it's not even spelled this way on all the guides, so must be the Galician spelling or Spanish or whatever. Anyway, these things blow my mind. Again, there was one just on the trail up there. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's more of these than there are buildings sometimes. Starting to open up slowly. Starting to get some blue sky. Beautiful views. It's a pretty normal scene. You got a whole bunch of sheep. What do you got here? You got a dog. Oh, and he's decided he doesn't like me here, I think. See, I'm not going up to the fence to make this shot because I don't want to bother the dog, right? And come over here and give me start barking his brains out of the fence, so. But yeah, that's pretty normal. You got these dogs hanging out by the sheep. Well, I'm not quite half done my day's mileage, but it is 5 afternoon. If I find lunch here, I should take it. Look at this. This wall. These coins are all balanced on here. Right? They're balanced. They're not glued. How cool is that? Cool stuff. Oh, got a whole bunch of them actually. Oh, jeez, keep finding more. That's kind of neat. These things are the star of the show. This is a pretty big one. But apparently later today I'm going to see one that's even bigger. It's one of the biggest ones in Galicia. So I'm looking forward to that. More neat stuff, you know. Always appreciate it. Oh, hey kitty. Just hanging out. Well, I've only seen two other pilgrims today. One going the other way, didn't really stop, he just kept on going. I was hanging out back there. The other one is from Italy, and he came out from Italy just to do Camino Muxia, 3 days of Camino. That's it. Yeah, that's I mean, obviously I have crossed an ocean, so I wouldn't come out here unless I was gonna come out here for weeks. But yeah, that guy flew. You know, tomorrow he flies back Santiago to Milan and then drives to Venice where he lives. So yeah, it's some dedication to just getting a quick 3-day Camino done. Well, for the first time in Spain on Camino, it has become a solitary thing. You know, yesterday for the first half of the day, well, first 12 kilometers anyway, I was hiking with that Czech couple. Today I have hiked right from the start all by myself. I've seen almost no one. The only time I saw anyone was when I sat down and had coffee, had lunch, and I saw a couple of people come by. That's it. You hike long enough, eventually you get all by yourself. That's true even of Camino. Because, I mean, some people went to Finisterre, and then others went to Muxia. So the people that were with me for the first 60 kilometers, we broke up in two. So, yeah. Anyway, makes for a different experience to be by yourself. All right. Oh, you're chatty little things, aren't you? Oh, not when someone's here, though. Wow, there it is. It's huge. Big storage over there, all the tires. Yeah, I hope we got a better look at that than that. Look at it than that, but yeah, you can see it's big, really big. Oh man, the trail goes right by it. I love it. Holy. That is big. Gonna have to get way up here to get a full shot of it. Oh man, they gotta replace all the roofing. They gotta keep this thing going. Damn, this thing's awesome. Well, this might be the best angle you can get on this guy. Unless you're gonna go hike down there somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And you don't want to bushwhack in Spain, man. There's a lot of stuff with barbs and things will just grab onto your pants and tear them. This is cool. This is San Martino, and they have a very nice church too. Oh, cool. working my way up out of this valley. Like there's Quintus, and then you came down. There's that massive horary down there. Sheep. New signs saying where we're going, and of course, more horaries. Even with that monster horary down there, there's still like 20 of them up here. They're just, I'm sure I've seen 300 or 400. God knows. Yeah, they're just, what can I say? Sound like a broken record, but I like them. All right. My first shot of the ocean. Cool. Well, that number is getting low. It's in the single digits. So cool. I think this is what I get now. Like all the way to Finisterre, and then a bit like a while after that too. It's awesome. It's gonna be fun hiking. Yeah. That is such a lovely sound. Oh, yes. All right. Banging things off. Los Munos. Well, despite my arrival at the Atlantic Ocean, or at least a strait of it, yeah, I still have 6 kilometers. And I gotta pace myself a bit. I just kind of took off. Gotta take another break at least before I get there. It's tempting to just run off. Like I got laundry to do. I need to go get my Muxia completo. I don't even know if that'll be open when I get there. I need to rest. I need to eat. It gets tougher with. It gets tougher to get your chores done and get some quiet time in, and then maybe talk to your fellow pilgrims. You know, socialize, have some wine, do all that in a day. It gets tougher and tougher. You do 30-kilometer days, that's for sure. The bastards come running up behind me. It sounded like 3 times the size. Good Lord, I was down the street from you, little bugger. Wow, that's only the second time this happened. Where a dog has practically chased me down the street. Yeah, one last little bark, eh? Best beware of dog sign ever. That's only my second bad encounter with a dog, right? And I've never been bitten or anything. Only twice has a dog like run after me down the street like that. Like that one, I was way past his house, and then he ran like half a block. Where the heck did this come from? Someone washed their car? But I mean, 2 like that are in 1,000 kilometers. Like, and the first one wasn't even on. It was on, you know, a detour. It wasn't even really on the Caminos. So no worries though. This isn't even Camino Francis. This is Muxia. Sized church, and clearly an old monastery, and now a hostel of some kind. The word hostel can mean hotel, or it can mean like albergue. Usually it means like hostel, you know. Anyway. All right, no more playing around. Now we got the endless Atlantic Ocean. About 3.5 kilometers to go. Wow. Something that you can just look out and it's as far as I can see is always, it's always surprising. Okay. Almost. It's downhill now. I'm excited. Muxia is not the ultimate goal. Hell, it wasn't even a goal until like 4 days ago, but it's still been 3 long days of hiking to get here. I'm excited. I'm eager. This is cool. Sweet. Low tide, maybe. That's the sense you get. Muxia. Well, I punched in Casa de Cultura on Maps.me, and I found it. Now that's where you would get the completo, or Camino Muxia. And hopefully they could tell me what's open in town as far as albergues, so I could get a few things accomplished. Yeah, it's 4:30, so hopefully that Casa de Cultura is still open. Awesome. Mission accomplished. Hey, buddy. Nope. Most cats, like 90% of cats, are like, no, screw that. Obviously, you're coming over to hit me or something. What about you? Hmm? No? No? Oh, I got in this way. Yeah. Well, I checked in, as you saw, in the Bella Muxia, and I've got to go finish off, go see stuff. No time for showering and resting, otherwise I won't get up. Cool. Seen this a few times now. Belfry detached from the church. Kind of neat. Ooh, awesome. And I haven't been hiking along an ocean since Hawaii. So cool. Love it so much. Wow. How has this thing survived all the years? Holy crap. I didn't realize there was a kilometer zero here too. Very cool. Wow. Holy. Imagine the tide's coming in. If it isn't, could you imagine what it looks like when it is? Oh, some big ones. I paid €1 for the lights. These guys. Oh, and already the lights are gone. Oh, it was a quick minute. You guys are hanging, they have boats hanging from lines. That's kind of interesting. This guy's boat is less visible. Yeah. Cool. Okay. On Christmas Day to 2013, this thing on fire like this? It's a little hard to believe. Wow. I have to go look that up. It's only 7 years ago. Kind of wonder if this is the one that burned down, but who knows, man. Insane up here. Well, I wasn't sure when I saw this big rock sticking up over the town if I wanted to climb it, but You know what? Everything seems real easy without a backpack. Oh. I wonder what all this is the ruins of. Oh. Oh wow, Seagull Island down there. Hundreds of them. All right. Me and this nice lady from Slovenia are gonna go get some supper. Very cool. It's a cool town. It's very colorful, good energy. The ocean's so clear you can see the fish.
I hope so that she's alive, this fish.
Yeah.
There are many, there are two.
Right there, just hanging out. Yeah.
Yes. They just go out and then sink again.
Yeah. Well, and then they turn their
here.
they turn their bellies towards
Yes,
the
yes. They have a special habit of turning around. They do the Tibetan exercises.
I guess so. Very cool.
When I was reading about opinions for this place, it was all positive.
You can see it's raining over there.
Yeah.
It's storming and raining. Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff. Prestige.